allamericangold.com is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our toll-free number, 800-951-0592. Don't forget, follow us on YouTube and Rumble. Of course, Rumble hit with huge cyber attacks. See, how long do we have? I don't know. All In just got banned. The amount of people, Alex Jones just got unbanned on Twitter, but the amount of people that want to prevent information being out there, it just continues to grow. Yesterday on the Half Empty Cup, we talked about the COP28. That's the UN climate change gathering, if you will, of nations. And Al Gore, one of the keynote speakers, was talking about, hey, we need to ban this stuff. We need to have the algorithms, and if they're not talking about what the mainstream media is talking about, we should prevent that information. And you know what was, and I'll give Gore a little credit, because he didn't say it was misinformation, because he knows. He didn't say that it was wrong information. He just simply said it isn't the information that we want the mainstream public to have access to. And Jason, I wonder how long until they'll decide, well, you know what, Joe and Jason, they keep talking about these bankers, and you know what, that's just not good. Look at the dollar. The auctions yesterday, we had big auctions, and we had big auctions all week. They were, I'll say this, they were so-so. And what I mean by that, the early auction, the 3-year note auction, was not good. Then we had a 10-year note auction. It appeared to be good because of we had plenty of bidders, but the tail, they had bidders bidding way out of the money, which has been the problem. But I wouldn't be surprised, Jason. Hey, we don't want people to know. We don't want them to know that the money in their bank account is not owned by them. That still freaks people out. When people hear that don't know it, oh my gosh, they freak out. It's been the law. You know what? That's been the banking law since way before America was a country. That's how long that's been a law. And when you explain to people simply, well, let me ask you this. Do you think the bank could loan out money that wasn't theirs? And people, they look at you funny, because you got to remember, that's what the banks are loaning out the money. You think that the law is set up that they can loan out money that's not theirs? No. We are merely unsecured creditors to the bank. And guess what? They set that system up on purpose, and we're going to find out. Unfortunately, that's how I feel, but we're going to find out pretty soon exactly what that means, Jason.
Yeah, and I've been observing that it seems like people are gravitating towards money more and more than I've ever seen, especially since I've been on the radio. And with Al Gore making these statements, you made that hey, what happens if they suddenly don't want Joe and Jason on the radio? And, well, if we're upsetting the money, and the money is absolutely dictating a little bit of what Al Gore's saying, and it seems like everybody now is the money seems to be dictating the choices. So it's a strange world we live in, Joe, and I know Al Gore would love to silence any show that punishes those that finance his agenda.
Didn't he invent the internet?
Yeah,
right? Didn't he invent it? I mean, he said he did. I don't know, right? Maybe he's the guy behind Bitcoin, too.
Maybe he believes he's the next Edison. 100 years from now, he'll just get the credit because he said it so much. I mean, you know what? Stranger things. Hey, I'd love to hear 200 years from now when they talk about the internet and I bet the name Al Gore pops up.
You know what? You're probably right. Somewhere along the line, right? It'll be somewhere in folklore. Al Gore and the internet. Why not? And I was talking about Bitcoin. Man, first it was Jamie Dimon saying, hey, we should just get rid of it. It should be banned. I hate it. Elizabeth Warren now. Listen, I'm going to say this, and we knew it was coming, didn't we? Congress now, along with the Treasury, I told Janet Yellen is an evil woman. Evil if you believe in freedom and if you believe in privacy. She is absolutely evil in those regards. They're getting ready, Jason, to pass all these laws to make sure that everybody is known. No more. Hey, you can't do this privately because. And again, it's the same thing. Well, you know what? You're drug dealers, you're terrorists, you're pedophiles, right? You name it. You must be it. We have to know who you are.
Not only do they want to know who you are, they want to know everything about what you're doing, what you used to do, whatever you spoke ever on any kind of digital platform. Hey, all your emails, all your texts, all that stuff. And therefore, if you've made one slip up or one little mistake, and you need to be the bad guy, then they got you, right, Joe? Because a lot of, like I just said, people are gravitating to the money. And if you're in a position that you're weak financially, you're much more controllable against people like this.
At 800-951-0592.